Hello. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Awesome. Okay, guys, welcome to another video. This is part 2 of the monitor. See that? Now, just to reiterate what happened today, early in the morning, yes, or rather last night, I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found this ad for someone who was selling a Dell 24-inch monitor, which is what you are seeing right there, okay? And the price that he quoted was 200 ringgit. And that is actually a very good price for a monitor, for a used monitor, because a new monitor is 380 to 400 over dollars for 24-inch, okay? So I decided to give it a shot, met up with the guy, bought it, cleaned it, and then now I'm starting to teach you how to use it, okay? Now everybody knows how to use a monitor as a computer accessory. You plug it into your laptop and you use it as a second screen, okay? I'll make another video of doing that later on. But I wanted to show you the second most important function that I use a monitor for, and especially monitors like these that have a HDMI port, okay? And the function of the monitor is as a preview monitor for when I am shooting. That's right, folks. A lot of people use cameras like these. This is a shoulder mount. Okay. This is what we normally use in the industry. Larger cameras, of course. And the reason why these cameras are preferred is because all of the control functions of the camera are external. That means there are physical buttons on the left and on the right which will allow me to adjust ISO, exposure, shutter, etc., etc., etc. Okay, white balance and all that. And we want it that way. Okay, we do not want to touch menus. We do not want to use a DSLR style of video control. Okay, we don't want to shoot, adjust, shoot, adjust. That is just not conducive for pro work. This is called an ENG camera, electronic news gathering camera, and we use this on the run. Hello, hang on. Yes, my friend, come on in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm shooting a video right now, but never mind, come.
Can we collect the equipment and go out to Mescom because Nintendo want us to demonstrate once.
Oh yeah, come ahead, go ahead.
Keep all the equipment in the Mescom office too.
No problem. You start prepping and packing whatever you want. I'm going to finish my video. I don't want to pause. It's a live video anyway. So come, do what you got to do. All right, anyway, as I was saying, so this ENG camera is basically what we would use in the industry, okay? And if you look at all ENG cameras, all of them come with very small screens, like that one right there, okay? And that's fine if you're doing news gathering, if you're doing event shooting where you are running and gunning. But if you're shooting mission critical productions where you are shooting, guys, don't just take, write down what you take. Detail everything, and you're not taking the right stuff as well. You need the covers. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry, we were interrupted and we were back. So anyway, as I was saying, these are ENG cameras and manual function, menu control, convenience, reliability, long battery time. What else can I say? I'll make a whole video for this at another point. Why am I wearing a mask? A whole new video for that at another point in time. It's a lengthy video, it's a detailed video. It is based on a camera and a camera technique that is totally different than what you guys are familiar with, okay? I have opted to focus on technology that you have and technology that you can afford or buy for yourself, which is basically action cams, DSLRs, and handphones. But one day, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to need to go pro. We are going to need to start learning how to shoot professionally and in a professional manner. And professionalism begins with quality, optical quality. Notice what I said, optical, all right? Now, every camera manufacturer today is selling 4K, 6K, 8K cameras. Unfortunately, they're misguiding you, they're misleading you, okay? 4K, 6K, 8K is what we call as physical resolution, file resolution, the number of pixels in a frame. But the true indicator of resolution and sharpness is called optical resolution. In other words, the quality of your lens, the ability of your lens to resolve light. When I say resolve light, means whether your lens is good or bad. Bad lenses don't give you a very clear and defined outline. They are a bit soft. Okay, and you can tell if you're looking at this camera right now, if I look really sharp and defined, that's a pretty good lens. All right. But if you notice that you use your DSLR and you're using your kit lens and the image is soft and it's not nice and it just doesn't look good, that means the optical quality of those lenses or the ability of that lens to resolve sharpness is not there, which is why you will notice that people sell professional grade lenses at thousands and thousands of dollars, okay, versus your kit lens, which is 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks. Okay, right. So how do we ensure that you are getting a sharp image all the time? Now, if you use a professional ENG camera like this, it comes with an eyepiece. Okay, let me just turn. That's an eyepiece right there. Okay, unfortunately, I can't move the camera, so you know what? I am going to bring this camera a lot closer. I'm just going to angle it down a bit. There you go. Can you see it? Maybe something like that, right? This is an optical eyepiece. This is where we look inside to see what we want. Okay? You see this, you see an eyepiece like that, this is a professional camera, all right? You will not see a professional Hollywood cinematographer holding a camera like that. Even gimbals, okay, are shot wirelessly and the camera operator is looking at it somewhere else, okay? Right, so because we are using these devices, and honestly speaking, sometimes our eyes misguide us, okay? I'm an old man, I'm not young anymore. Sometimes I can make a mistake, all right? Now, remember this, professional camera operators do not use auto. There's nothing here that's automatic, nothing. Everything is manual, everything is controllable on the fly. That means as I'm shooting, I can adjust ISO, shutter, aperture, focus with 4 fingers just by doing that little crawly action there. All right? So camera operators are the original multitaskers. We have to frame, we have to follow action, we have to move, we have to hit our marks while maintaining aperture, shutter, ISO, and all the other nonsense. Okay? So, why the hell do we have a monitor? Let me show you the monitor right there. Okay. Now, these monitors are hooked up to the camera via HDMI. By the way, guys, this is a standard computer monitor, all right? Now, a lot of people will say, oh, I have the Atomos Ninja, the Shinobi, the Blackmagic design. Yeah, I've got that too as well, okay? But there will come a time where you will need to hook up a bigger screen to your camera because you're shooting something so detailed that you need to be able to pull focus on a very small portion of the screen. Okay, number one. Number two, the camera, or rather the monitor, also allows you to view your pans, your tilts, your motion in real time. Okay? Now watch this. I am going to do a pan in real time and I'm going to look at my screen and do it. Straight away I can tell you that it is jerky. There is a little bit of jerking happening. It's not smooth. But here's the problem. If I don't use that monitor and I look at this screen, I can't see that jerkiness because the screen is so small. Get it? That's why we use an external monitor. That's why we want the monitor to be as big as possible. And here's the magic. Ready? This is a $200 full HD monitor. Full HD. Original 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels for 200 bucks. My Atomos Ninja was 2005. The Blackmagic device that we are having there is 2004. This is 200 bucks. Bargain? Of course it's a bargain. But there is a trade-off. The Ninja is this big. The Blackmagic camera, the Blackmagic device screen is this big. And those devices can sit on the camera. So it's practical, right? This one, on the other hand, not practical at all. You need a guy to carry it with you. And that's where customization comes in. My intention for this is to be able to put it on a light stand and carry it with me wherever I go. More importantly, I also have a wireless connector, which allows me to connect my camera to the monitor wirelessly. So now I can shoot scene by scene without having to worry about additional cables all over the place. Okay? Now, here's another good thing. I was going to give you a demonstration of how to check and see whether we have dead pixels or not. I'm going to show you how to check for dead pixels just by using it as a camera device. And it's quite straightforward. All you need to do is find a wall and zoom in. All right? Now, if you notice, the wall is not actually very flat, and that's because of the lighting. Okay? And that is fine. That is not an issue. But because you have illuminated the entire wall rather evenly, I can now look very closely and look for dead pixels. Now, a dead pixel is basically a part of the screen that is black or of a different color. And right now I'm looking very detailed and I'm realizing there is none. The screen is perfect. All right? What I do realize is that I didn't clean it properly. There is still dirt on the screen, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this would be the easiest way for you to check for dead pixels. Just connect it up to a camera like this, if it has HDMI, and shoot a white wall, okay? You can also alternatively aim it towards a black surface and shoot a black wall, all right? Sometimes you will get that misguided color, okay? Now, in the next video, I will show you how to set this up as a computer monitor and use it to check and see for individual RGB discrepancies, okay? Now remember, computer monitors run on an RGB color space, color module, all right? Not CMYK, eh? CMYK is for print, okay? For any electronic device, it is only RG and B. But right now, I'm using it as a camera monitor, and as you can see, it is immensely, immensely practical and well worth the 200 bucks. I am mighty pleased. Thank you very much, my friend, for selling the device to me. I accept the risk of it breaking if it does indeed break. But looking at the build quality, there are no scratches on it, no dings, no overheat. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. There is a very cool way to check whether the monitor or any electronic device is about to die on you. Are you ready? You need to smell it. I know it's disgusting, but hear me out. All these devices have vents, air vents, right? And if they have been overheated in any way, the plastic components inside there and the paper components, yeah, there is paper in there, will start to heat up and burn. Inevitably, there will be a little bit of scorching and the smell would be quite burnt, all right? So one of the quickest ways to tell whether the product has been mismanaged or misused is to take the device, put it to your nose, after you clean it, of course, and take a good whiff. If you just smell plastic, like a new car smell, fantastic. But if you put it to your nose and you smell and it smells a little bit like charcoal, a little bit tarry, a little bit burnt, then don't buy that product. Chances are it may have overheated before and this person may have got it repaired and is now trying to sell it to you. Right? Now, I didn't show that smelling process on the video because I totally forgot about it, but I did give this this screen a good sniffing, and I'm pretty happy myself as well. So that's 200 bucks well spent. I now have a monitor that I can use with a computer screen, and I also have a monitor that I can use with my camera. Now here's the really cool part. This is a computer, a full HD computer screen. But this is also a screen that allows me to set the color gamut. I can set it to sRGB, I can set it to YUV, and I can set it to a few others HSL color modes. Now, if you are listening to this right now and you're confused as hell as to what it is, don't panic. Just Google it. You may find a description there to help you out. If, sorry, that's my phone, that one. If you need further explanation with regards to that, let me know in WhatsApp and I will explain further. Now, judging from my experience here in KDU and your media production program, you will never ever have the need to manipulate sRGB, HSL, or YUV color spaces in your syllabus. But it's cool to know, and if you ever decide to turn pro and you start doing color grading, you may need to understand what those color modes are. All right? So that's the topic for another day. This is point number 2 that is done with regards to the monitor. Adios. See you later. Okay, latest development. After putting the monitor through its paces and letting it heat up after a while, which is another interesting point, I noticed a couple of hairline cracks in the screen. And that was a big issue for me because now it turns out that the guy had lied. So I called him up and I told him, dude, you've got a crack. Why are you lying to me? And then he said, oh yeah, I dropped it in the car. Well, anyway, push comes to shove. I told him that you have been dishonest and you have basically lied to a customer. That's not how you do business. And he said, I'll give you a full refund. I'll give you a full refund. Now here's the catch. I still like the monitor. Even with those hairline cracks, it's still very usable. So I counter offered him and I told him very clearly, I'd give you 50 bucks for it. I would spend the rest of the money and I would go and fix the monitor myself. So yeah, I now have a very nice 24-inch monitor with a little bit of a crack for 50 ringgit. I think that's still a good price.